Now, in this document, if you go to page 19, he's talked about, our debt to GDP. If you go to page 19 of this particular document, and you see the country's debt to GDP, you would realize that based on the rebased economy, using 2013 as the basis, by end of 2016, the debt to GDP was 56.8. So if he says 56%, well, yes, it is 56.8. Let me just put it out, 56.8, and it's a document issued by the Ministry of Finance. I've been checking with the Bank of Ghana, and they have a document that they call the summary, because there's a summary of financial and economic data. And in checking that document, I've just seen one that takes us to 2021 September. May. I can't get that of July, I can't get that of September, but I can get that of May on the website of the Bank of Ghana. And debt to GDP is 76.6% today. Right. So it's moved from 56.8% to 76.6% as of May 2021. Now, the issue of unemployment is there for us to see. You've heard the finance minister make the point that today we spend, about 60% of our revenue in paying 650,000 Ghanaians. And that's why it's important for people to look at entrepreneurship. For me, in all of this, I just would want to say one thing, Kojo. We all have a role to play. The era of, because I want to come to power, so you would wish doom for this economy. When you come to power, if you come to power, you'll be faced with the same thing. So having listened to the former president, urging all of us to come together, I think the time for us to consider the Ghana Beyond Aid and the Ghana agenda is now.
He makes some analysis, some rather disturbing analysis that the former president, that our debt is to the point where if we take all of our revenue for this year, after paying off after just servicing our debts, what will be left will be insufficient to pay our wage bill. There will be a shortfall after just servicing our debts with the revenue we've got this year.
Yes,
we would have to go and borrow to come and be able to pay all workers, government workers.
Yeah,
that's a situation that I don't know if we've ever been in. I don't know if we've ever been in such a situation, but it's alarming.
Well, we've been in that situation before, and so if you look at our primary balance, and primary balance would be determined by looking at, it's calculated this way, minus your interest payments, would your total revenue be able to take care of all your expenditure? So we say minus your interest payments. And so if we're paying, debt interest payments of about 35 billion Ghana cedis, and we're expected to generate about 72 billion Ghana cedis this year, it means that we cannot, based on the total revenue generated in this country, take care of all our expenditure, even if we were to take, debt payments out of it. In fact, in the Bank of Ghana document that I am looking at right now, our primary balance has a deficit of 1.6. Okay? So we're looking at a primary balance deficit. That's an indication that minus our interest payments, the total revenue in this country cannot take care of all our expenditure. We may have to borrow.
But this is not even all our expenditure. This is just the wage bill.
No, that's what I'm saying. So what John Mahama has done, Kojo, is that he said that if you do this, and so it becomes if you do this, another person can also analyze it and say, oh, what if I paid my salaries first and then borrowed to pay my interest payment. Interest payments, can your total revenue take care of the other expenditures left? If it cannot, then there's something wrong. It shows you that there's a challenge with the economy. So that's how they analyze it. But of course, you can trust the politician above all to also look at it from
to
this point of view.
skew it in a way is that Ghanaians should not lose hope,
Yeah.
which raises the question: are Ghanaians losing hope? And we put a poll up on Twitter to see what Ghanaians think. Let me just read the question and tell you. Okay, now as at when we last checked, which was at 7 minutes past 8, just about half an hour ago, we had 472 responses. 75% said yes, they're losing hope. 25% said no, they're not losing hope. Now, I mean, amidst all the numbers, the figures, I don't think anyone is the current government is denying that. But it goes beyond the debt into our standards of living, into how much we can afford as Ghanaians, what we can provide for ourselves and our families. That's what the economy really means to us. So, governance, crime, education, health. Are you losing hope in Ghana or not? Are you still hopeful? Call us 0302 216 541, or you can try 055 1111 997. The former president says, don't lose hope in Ghana. But are you losing hope? Call us. Tell us how you're seeing it from your perspective. Let's share a couple of messages very quickly. Let's see what's on Twitter. Have you got any of the comments from Twitter yet? I don't think we have. But you can call us 0302 216 541. 055 1111 997. Are you losing hope in Ghana, or are you still hopeful? Emmanuel is on the line. Emmanuel, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kumasi.
Great to have you. Are you losing hope in Ghana, or are you still hopeful?
You know, the straightforward answer I can give you is that I don't have any hope any longer. But that doesn't mean all is lost. But for me, I really have lost hope. There are reasons, if you want me to give you some reasons.
Yeah, go ahead.
Looking at. Yes, I think that sometimes we bury our heads in the sand and behave like we can work with statistics and research and things like that. All we are looking at, the bottom line is corruption. If we can eradicate corruption in our country, I'm sure we'll get to a point where it will be appreciable enough. The taxes that are taken, it's not that they cannot be used to take care of the populace. That doesn't mean that we cannot have a good living with our taxes. But it's just because of this high corruption that goes on. It's like nobody's also checking anything. That is why ordinarily at the lower levels, a tractor driver can just park where he's not supposed to park, and nothing is done to him. He crosses you because these V8s are also moving in traffic, overtaking. I mean, things are just lawless, and from that, we start having a degraded economy. It builds into a lot of other facets of the economy, and that's what we are seeing now. So please, if the leaders could do things right and be held accountable when they corrupt the country, I believe it will trickle down to all of us, and our taxes should be well okay for us. Look at countries like Rwanda; they are doing it, and I believe we can also do that.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thanks for calling. Let's go to Tema. Here's Fred. Hi, Fred. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Kojo. Good. So, I have not lost hope in Ghana because I believe in the Ghanaians. But then, I think we need to have a restructure of our system. Look, let's face it, a country like Ghana and a developing country, do we need 200 and something parliamentarians? Are we supposed to copy what the developed or advanced countries are doing? At least as of now, we all understand our parliamentarians are not agents of development. They only make law. So why don't we trim down parliament? Let's say Ghana, we have only 25 parliamentarians. The rest should become a good MC or DC or whatever we call them. But they are the people who are there to do development. The DH and the S Gracia, whatsoever we pay for these guys, that has become ritual every 4 years. I'm not sure we need the same for one MC or DC. I hear Electoral Commission wants to create new constituencies. It means we are going to bang you more of this. And look at the wage bill it's putting on us. So, Kojo, I think we as a people need to sit down and see, look, this is the structure that works for us. We shouldn't copy verbatim what is done elsewhere, because our input, what we get in cannot match what we spend. It's a simple thing we should look at.
Right.
And thank you. God help Ghana.
God bless you, Fred. Godwin is in Adenta. Hi, Godwin. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo. Good morning, listeners. Kojo, kindly help me. The personality asking Ghanaians not to lose hope, is it the former president of Ghana?
Correct.
Wow. And we didn't lose hope in 2016. And today, looking at the global crisis that this world is faced with, we are playing politics with everything in this country. Kojo, there is a lot much more for us to hope for in this country. This country has a lot more that we can celebrate about. Please, let us not play politics with the economy of this country. We haven't lost hope, and we hope that this government has what it takes to deliver us from this quagmire. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Godwin. Let's talk to Anthony in Kaswa. Hi, Anthony. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Kojo. My first time speaking to you on air.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh, you're welcome to the family, Anthony.
Yeah. Thank you.
From now on, you've got to join us every morning. Oh.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm actually there.
Anthony, from now on, you have to join us every single morning, okay?
Oh, okay, sir.
Excellent. All right, so talk to us. What's on your mind?
Well, your question that do we lose hope, or is actually for me in particular, I have lost hope.
Why is that?
Because the things that are going on within the country, you attend school, after you completed school, it's like there's no job for you. I had a junior brother who just completed university for 4 years now. He's still searching for a job. And I've become like a breadwinner for him. The last two callers who just called, he made mention of the F-Gasha issue. Yeah. My father taught in a voter region as a headmaster for 35 years. And when he went to retirement, he went for his pension pay. We were given 12 million, which is the old currency. And in fact, we bought a coffin for my dad. We were thinking we would have even some money. We bought coffin for my dad, almost about 50 million. How can you use 1,000 to cover to pay all those debts? And if he parliamentarian, just 4 years, either he loses or he wins, he's going to be given an ex-gratia. So in fact, Brother Kojo, situations are getting hard these days. And the better this government or any other government think about the youth will be helpful for everybody. And that's all that I want to say this morning.
Thank you, Anthony. Thanks for calling us, and our regards to everyone in Kaswa. Let's talk to George in Kumasi. Hi, George. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Not bad at all, my brother. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. My brother, with these current leaders, there is no hope for this country. But as a Christian, I don't lose hope. But if with this current government, if this government that is going to rule Ghana and win 2024, we are dead and gone. I was listening to the disaster when you were interviewing the man. You asked him, when are they coming to start building? You asked him today, he says soon. Tomorrow, soon. This week, soon. Next year, soon. 2 years, soon. You see? So with this current government, there is no hope for this country because they are unable to think on their feet and solve our problems. We are producing oil here. They can't put measures in place for us to refine our own oil. How can the prices of oil go down? So they are creating problems for us instead of solving our problems. Thank you.
Thank you for calling us, George in Kumase. Let's take one more call. This is Ni in Achimota. Hi, Ni. Good morning.
It's nice hearing you. I wish you were fine.
Sorry, Ni, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I said I wish you're okay today.
Oh, yes. By God's grace, I'm very well, Ni. Thank you for asking. Do we still have Ni on the line? Hello? Oh, dear. What happened? Right. I apologize. It seems we've lost Ni there. Oh, that's a pity. Apologies. Okay, let's take one more call. Selom joins us now. Hi, Selom.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, you see, there's no hope in this country. The hope has been lost long time. But for me, the one saying now advising us that we shouldn't lose hope. Hello?
Yes, we're here. We're listening.
And the one telling us that we shouldn't lose hope. You see, hope was being lost when Atamos came and he was the vice president. A lot of hope was restored. Things were going right. When he took over, what was the hope that he left? Unemployment, not paying allowances to a trainee ticket. Everything went bad. Power situations went down. So if he is now saying that there should be hope for us now, that people should still have hope, let's hope that he has now had a change of heart. And that if he gets a chance, he will come back and restore the hope of the youth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling us, Selom. And thanks to all of you who called us. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy. Now, when we come back, government is on a mission to digitize all aspects of the Ghanaian economy, led by the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia. Today, we want to focus on the impact of this digitalization on the National Health Insurance Scheme. Okay, we'll be looking at what they've done and the impact of it when we return.
Your beloved country is free forever.
Plenty questions, no answer. How come we sell the contract? Biggie lifestyle, small paper. It make you celebrity, the shop for counter. We get eyes but can't see. Bribery and corruption. Our leaders take it but don't give. So make a ask. Kuma, where you there? No be you talk say my beloved country is free forever. But still we the suffer. In Kuma, where you there? It no be you talk say my beloved country is free forever. But your people still the suffer. While I day, where the money go While I day, where the money go
Academic City University College prides itself with hands-on context-based learning geared towards developing future-ready leaders. Our ultra-modern campus is furnished with state-of-the-art facilities to